number 28. Worksheet number 28 is on the back of 27, and it is to be done in your composition books. Now what I want to do is take a look at number 1 on your review assignment. I'm going to do about 5 or 6 problems with you. Number 1 looks like this. Please read it to yourself. Take it out. Read it to yourself first. Where's your review assignment, babe? Then I'm going to ask 3 people to read it out loud. So read it to yourself first. Practice reading the words. No? Noah, can you please read it one time for us?
Yeah, Laura is practicing for her juggling act. She tosses one ball to the maximum height of 14 feet. She can toss the next ball as long as the first one is greater than 9 feet.
Thank you. That was so well done. Can you read this for me?
Oh yeah, draw a parabola, drawing the first ball, and draw an oval around where she tosses the second ball.
Nicely said, Noah. Thank you so much. Jeremiah, can you read it for me again? How do you say that word? Draw a parabola. 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 One more time, Jeremiah. Parabola. You got it. Parabola. Parabola. Very good. Draw a parabola.
Draw a parabola, draw it to the first ball. Draw ovals around where she tosses the second.
And one more time, Hannah, please.
Laura is practicing the juggling act. She tosses one ball to maximum height of 14 feet. She can toss the next ball as long as the first one is greater than 9 feet. Draw a parabola drawing the first ball.
All right, so I'm doing a juggling act. Anybody here know how to juggle?
Yeah,
I don't. I have a ball here in my left hand on my right hand side. I want to throw the first one, but I'm not allowed to throw the second one until this one is how high?
9 feet.
At least 9 feet. So it could be at 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Tell me when to stop. 14. Can I go to 15?
No.
Why not?
Because it doesn't know how high.
The highest is 14. Right, Jameson? Are you with me? All right, so, you have it?
When you have to draw an oval or around where it gets 9 feet, is that on the way up or on the way down?
Let's talk about it. That's a great question. Because it says ovals, right? Yes, honey?
What's a parabola?
Let's show you. Ready? Here's a parabola. A parabola is like a U shape. So, looks like this. A parabola looks like this. Now the maximum is 14, so you need to put a 14 up here. And if I had like an imaginary Cartesian plane here, an XY chart, they're asking me to designate when can the second ball be thrown. Well, you just told me that it has to be at least 9. So if this is the 9 right here, they want me to draw ovals to signify when am I allowed to throw the second ball? Now I have a question for you. Yeah, I have a question for you. Am I gonna draw ovals under the 9 or above the 9?
Above.
Why above?
Because that's when you can throw it.
That's when you're allowed to throw it. After what?
Right.
So you know, the reason why I said that is because last year, a lot of my kids, when they see the word at least, they think lower. But it has to be at least 9, which means higher than 9, right? So look what you guys are gonna do on the test. You're just gonna oval this up and oval that up. Pretty easy? All right, please watch the video over and over and over again until you feel like you get comfortable at this. Are there any questions on number 1? Let's go ahead and do some examples then. Example 1. Yes, sweetheart.
You have to label the ovals.
You have to label the ovals?
Like,
The 9 should be there in the 14.
like, should like you say, oh, this is the example in each row.
On your test, you're going to have a graph with ovals already drawn in, and you have to just pick the correct graph. Good question, Jameson. Lorenzo, just pick anything with cafe, quiz, anything. I'll make it just because I need you to do other stuff. All right, example 1. Let's say I tell you that 33 is less than or equal to 11m, which is less than or equal to 99. Stop clicking your markers, please. With your thumb, please cover this right-hand side. I want to see you physically do it. Cover this. Everybody got that covered?
Yes.
Literally, whatever you see is left over, I want you to copy that down. Okay? So let's make a T. You're going to cover this up. And copy this down. 33 is less than or equal to 11m. Then cover this up. Whatever's left over, copy that down. 11m is less than or equal to 99. All right, Isaiah, how can I solve for m here? Divide, very good. Divide by 11, divide by 11. So I get 3 is less than or equal to m. Nicely done. And I should do the same thing here, Isaiah? Okay, thank you. Jacob, what does this say right here?
3 less than or greater than?
Less than or greater than?
Less than or equal to.
Very good. 3 is less than or equal to m. And at the same time, m is?
Less than or equal to 99.
Nicely done. So it's in between 3 and 9. Okay, I'm just going to jump into a doyo because you guys are smart like that. Can you try this on your own, please? Here comes tip if you need help. Here's your doyo. -5 is less than or equal to 3m, which is less than or equal to 24. After this one, I have these 3 frozen Sunny Delights that I want to pass out. They're like slushies. They're delicious. If you can tell me how to do a problem from start to finish. You got me? After this, sorry. Isaiah, what do I do from here? Divide by, yep. So I get -5/3 is less than or equal to m. And I get m is less than or equal to 8. Yeah, babe.
Negative 1.6 an exception too?
I will take that, but it's 1.66666, so you have to just be careful when you round up. All right, who can remind me another word when they ask me to determine the rate of change? Do not yell it out. What is another word for the rate of change? 1 hands, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Savannah? Slope. Nicely done. So you're going to walk me through this problem, you guys. And Savannah's going to help me out. If you point to the white poster over there, that's the formula for the slope. So m is equal to y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1. Let's go sit down on one of those bad boys. With a napkin, please, and a spoon. Not a napkin, a paper towel, sorry. All right, ready? Let's say I want to find the slope between 3, 211 and 9, 255. Savannah, is 3 an x or a y? 3? It's an x. Is 211 an x or a y? Is 9 an x or a y? Is 255 an x or a y? Okay? This is my first x, first y, second x, second y. Noah, I need you to pay attention, please. Thank you, honey. All right, Savannah, walk through this with me. What is my second y? I'm just going to plug and chug now. My second y is? What is the second y? What is it? Ready? This is my first x. This is my first y. This is my second x. This is my second y. So I want to plug it into the formula. What is my second y? This, what does that say? Yep. So I'm going to write 255 minus, what's my first y? 211. Can you guys make sure people are writing this? Because people aren't even writing. They're just staring at me. What's my second x? 9. And my first x? 3. All right, take out your calculators, please. They should already be on your desk. Jaden, where's your calculator, sweetheart? I need you to be prepared, please. Jose, 255 minus 211 is?
Two what?
255 minus 44. And then 9 minus 3 is? 6. I want to reduce this, Savannah. How do I reduce this? What's a number that divides 44 and 6? They're both even, so what can they both be divided by? Very good. Let's divide top and bottom by 2. And what is 44 divided by 2? 22 over 6 divided by 2 is 3. What did we just find, Savannah? What does that mean? It's the rate of change. So my navigation system would tell me to do what? Rise 22, right 3. Is this uphill or downhill? Why is it uphill? Because it's very good. Nicely done, you guys. Good job. All right, let's see who wants to do this doyo for me to get another one. Do it on your own first, and then I'm going to call on you to see if you can give me from top to bottom. Find the rate of change. If you need help, please ask Tiffany and Lorenzo. Please find the rate of change between 310, comma, -2, and then 60, sorry, that's a 60, comma. All right, we're gonna plug it into our formula. Who wants to show me how to do this bad boy? 2, 4 of us know how?
Yeah.
Jaden, you guys know how to do this? You want to make sure, huh? Okay. All right. Hannah, go ahead, sweetheart.
So first you're going to want to write the formula of the slope. So m equals y to, never mind.
No, say it out loud. I like that you said it.
So you just want to write the formula of the slope. Then you want to substitute the variables with the numbers.
Good. Let's substitute. What would you like to substitute, sweetheart?
The y minus the other y is going to be 3 minus 2.
Okay, so you had this as your second y, and this is your first y. So you put 3 minus a -2. Noah, did you get that part?
Yeah.
Okay, go ahead, Hannah.
Then it's gonna be 60 minus
So you have, this is your second x and your first x, so it's 60 minus 310. Okay, please continue. What is 3 minus a negative 2? What happens with these minuses?
It becomes positive.
Beautiful. So what do you get?
5.
Beautiful. Who got that 5 on top? Ooh, a few of us. It's a positive 5.
Oh, I see.
You guys are shook, huh? Some of you guys put 1, right? Hey, don't let them trick you. You know that 3 take away another negative 2. That's going to be positive 5. And then what'd you get on bottom, Hannah?
Negative 250.
Beautiful. And then can we go ahead and reduce that? What divides 5 and negative 250?
5.
Beautiful.
So 1 over negative 50.
Beautiful. So negative 1 over 50. What does that mean? What did we just find? Hold on a second, sweetheart.
Wouldn't it be 1? Just positive 1? Or is it?
Oh, right.
Oh, okay. Oh, okay, so the negative from the
Good
bottom
question,
is-
babe. If it's negative on top or bottom, it's still going to be negative, right? So what did we just find, honey?
We just found the slope.
Which
the rate of
means
change.
the rate of change. So what would my navigation tell me to do?
You would go
Down
down 1.
1 over 50. Down 1 over 50. Nicely done. Any questions on the doyo? All right. Example 3. Yes, honey?
Oh wait, 250 divided by 5, I got 45.
Let's check.
Sorry, wait.
Want to check it? It is 50, honey.
Okay.
Is it on your calculator, babe?
That's why, because I thought it was I put 45 on accident.
No worries. But do you see how we got 50?
Yeah,
All right. Sounds good. All right. Example 3. We're going to evaluate absolute values. So if I give you something like the absolute value of negative 21 minus the absolute value of 3 minus 5. But we have to treat the 3 minus 5 like parentheses first. Please excuse my dear Aunt Sally. 3 minus 5 is a negative 2. So what we really want to do is the absolute value of negative 21 minus the absolute value of negative 2. Sorry, honey. All right, ready? Who can remind me? I'll even give you like some of my hot Cheetos for this.
Oh, yeah.
No, thank you, Miss Riad. I'll give you guys some of Jose's cookies. Who can remind me the definition of absolute value? Don't yell it out. Who can remind me the definition of absolute value? You wrote it down and you all said it, and I gave you all a piece of candy for saying it. Thank you for looking at your notes. That's so awesome. I saw a lot of hands, so this was hard. I would call Noah, but he's been missing a lot of homework. So can you remember this moment right here? I would totally call on you, babe, if you would do my homework. If you did my homework, I would call on you more often. But you've got to do the homework, sweetheart. Emilio?
Absolute value is the distance from 0.
The distance from 0. Nicely done. Can you put some hot Cheetos on a...
Take it back to where I was saying.
All right, so what I'm really asking you, Benjamin, is how far is negative 21 from 0? I'm really asking you how far is negative 2 from 0? Whenever you see an absolute value, I'm asking you how far is it from 0? That's what I'm asking you. Okay? Emilio, how far is negative 21 from 0? It's 21. Minus, how far is negative 2 from 0? It's 2. So 21 minus 2 is? 19. Pretty easy, you guys? That's also part of your test on Friday. Let's do one more and then I'll give you a doyo. Example 4. Let's say I have the absolute value of 3 minus a negative 5 plus the absolute value of 40 minus 3 minus the absolute value of negative 3 minus 1. So remember, you have to treat each one of these like a parenthesis. So you got to do the insides first and then decide how far they are from 0. Who feels like tackling this for some sunny delight slushy. Who wants to try this with me? Oh my god, I love seeing all these hands. Jameson, your hand was up a long time. Did you want to try this one? Jacob, let's go, babe. I see you, Jason. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
It's 8.
Yeah, very good. What do you do with this minus minus?
Cancel them out.
It becomes a what? Plus. What is 3 plus 5? 8. So later on, we'll decide how far 8 is from 0.
37.
40 minus 3 is 37. And then subtract. What's negative 3 minus 1? Nicely done. Hey, that PEMDAS war is coming in handy. You did do it. You just told me all the answers. Now what? What's the absolute value of 8? Because I'm asking you how far is 8 from 0? What's the absolute value of 37?
37.
And what's the absolute value of negative 4? 4. Nicely done. Let's clean it up. 8 plus 37 minus 4?
41.
What'd you get, babe?
I said 41.
I'm sorry, babe, I didn't hear you. All right, any questions on example 4? All right, here's your doyo. Absolute value of 3 minus 9 minus the absolute value of 0 plus the absolute value of x. Here comes Lorenzo if you need help. Don't let them be scared of that x, Lorenzo. Because he's my TA and he's bomb.
Because I help you guys.
Isaiah, you want to help me with this one, babe? All right, ready? Don't be scared. What is 3 minus 9? Yep, negative 6. We'll deal with it later. We'll deal with this later. Now let's deal with it now that everybody's solid here. How far is negative 6 from 0? Isaiah?
6.
6. How far is 0 from 0?
I was like 1 letter
It's
off.
just 0. And how far is x from x? From 0?
X.
Yes. So this kind of goes away and you're just left with 6
X.
plus x. Nicely
That's
done.
your answer.
Who got that?
What if you combine them and like put it together? I got it too.
Wait, what'd you get?
I got 6. I mean, I actually.
No. Isaiah's getting the brownie, but I don't know.
Yeah,
What
but
if you combine what?
I messed up though. I put a 7 instead of 6 by accident because I'm going fast.
I know why. Some people put 7 because they put like a 1 here and they want to combine, but you can't combine it. It's just 6 plus x.
No, for 3 minus 9, I actually put 7.
Ah.
Like, yeah.
Yeah, that's from the beginning. All right, example 5. This is another thing that's going to be on your test. And then I'm ready to pass out some more brownies if you can participate. 200 equals negative 10 times the absolute value of x plus 3 minus 50. Again, we want to get the absolute value by itself. So I want to get rid of this negative 50 and this negative 10. Jose, what do you think I should do first?
You don't want to
Subtract what, babe? Subtract 10?
subtract 50.
So if I subtract 50, is that going to get rid of a negative 50? Perfect. So we're going to add 50. We're going to add 50. And we get 250 equals negative 10 times x plus 3. Jose, how do I get rid of that negative 10?
You're gonna want to divide.
Yes. Oh my God, you guys are doing so much better than even from last week. Nicely done. 250 divided by negative 10, that's negative 25 equals x plus 3. I have a question. Can you be negative 25 feet away from 0?
No.
So what's the answer to
25.
this? It has to be a positive 25, but does that say positive 25?
No.
What does it say?
25.
It says negative, so how many solutions are there? There is no solution. Nicely done. I love you guys. Have a blessed day. I will see you tomorrow.